Peace to everyone. Today, we're exploring the most foundational institution on earth, the family. Specifically, the family as designed and ordained by God from the beginning. This isn't just a social construct. It is a divine blueprint. God established the family at creation. It begins with the covenant of marriage, one man, one woman, for life, monogamous and heterosexual. God declared that man shouldn't be alone. The goal was companionship, procreation, and stewardship of the earth. Genesis 2, verse 24. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Genesis 1, verse 28. Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it. The family is the fundamental building block of all human society. When the family is healthy, society tends to be stable. The primary discipleship center. It is the first and most critical place for spiritual and moral instruction. Parents are called to intentionally pass their faith to their children, not delegate it entirely to the church. Proverbs 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Deuteronomy 6, verses 6 to 7. Emphasizes teaching God's commands diligently to your children when you sit in your house and when you walk by the way. The family structure, particularly marriage, is not random. It's designed to reflect Christ and the church. This is the highest purpose of the family. The husband's role is to love sacrificially, as Christ loved the church. The wife's role is to respect and submit, as the church submits to Christ. The commitment is a covenant, demonstrating God's unwavering faithfulness. Ephesians 5, verses 31 to 32. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This mystery is profound, and I am saying that it refers to Christ and the church. Family members are responsible for one another's well-being and spiritual walk. 2. Order and authority. God has established an order for flourishing. Christ is the head of the man is the head of the woman in marriage, and parents are the authority over children. This is a structure of loving service, not domination. 3. Hospitality and care. The family is called to be a place of refuge and provision. Paul tells us that caring for one's own household is a necessary demonstration of faith. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 3. But I want you to understand that the head of every man is Christ, the head of a wife is her husband, and the head of Christ is God. 1 Timothy 5, verse 8. But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. How do we live this out? For married couples, prioritize your covenant relationship. Forgive quickly. Serve one another sacrificially. For parents, be intentional spiritual leaders. Teach and pray with your children daily. For children/all, honor and respect your parents and elders, which is one of the 10 Commandments. Our family life is a public testimony of the gospel. Exodus 20, verse 12. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. The family is God's masterpiece, the first institution, the primary teacher, and the living illustration of his love for us. Let us commit to building our families according to his divine design. Thank you. It is all about Jesus.